It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward. Everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Focus Forward. We're having a wonderful day today, so excited to be here. I'm Glendina Sweeting, Manager of Quality Assurance and Special Projects at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and I am joined by my co-host, Alex Thompson, Director of Public Affairs at the Downtown Freeport Business Association. Is that it?
Well, at least you got the Downtown Freeport Business Association right. I don't know, we have to work on her after 8 years. After 8 years, y'all.
After all this time. You know, it's very difficult to keep up with someone who's changing all the time. So every time we come here, you have a different name, a different color, always something different. So, you know, give me some grace. I need some grace.
Okay, a little grace. A little bit today.
Well, we're so happy to have you guys on the show today. We're looking forward to having some wonderful discussions. And of course, we always bring the right people to the table to help you to know and understand what is happening here within the city of Freeport on the island of Grand Bahama. And so, Alex, you know, it's always good to have you too.
Have me?
Yes, because, you know, you were off a few weeks and then you came back a few weeks and, you know, you're back in the groove now. So
Tell me
nice
again
to
that
have
you miss me?
No, but we miss you.
Well, you
No,
know,
I'm kidding.
I just came back this week from Nassau, for my son was in a junior regatta, the Cecil G. Cook Junior Regatta.
Junior Regatta.
And for Grand Bahama came second in the Junior Regatta, and he was one of the sailors that popped in second to make Grand Bahama second. That's a big deal.
Well, congratulations.
That's right. And we had 3 other sailors, and one of our sailors was a 10-year-old female. She was the youngest female out there in the ocean. And she came in. So let me give a shout out to our sailors. It was Chase Thompson, Craig Carey, Darren Cooper Jr., and Halo Brewery, representing the Grand Bahama Sailing Club.
Well, congratulations, Grand Bahama Sailing Club. So wonderful to hear that. That's fantastic news. And we love to hear when our youth are doing well beyond our borders, right?
Yes, beyond our borders.
So that's some good stuff. So we want to talk about youth a little bit more, if we can do that.
We can.
Right? And today's show is dedicated towards the Grand Bahama Children's Home. And as you know, every single year, they come and they visit us to tell us about what's going on. And this year is absolutely no different. And they have a sweet treat that we're going to be talking about. They have a fundraising event that's coming up.
Food.
And so everybody has an opportunity, not sweet treat food, Alex, I mean.
Choose your words wisely.
Great information to be able to share because we want to get the community involved. We want to get everyone involved to be able to support the Grand Bahama Children's Home and those that are vulnerable in our community, but they are being taken very good care of. So we want to have that conversation, and of course, I'm so happy to welcome to the table the lady of many hats. Many hats. Many community hats. Always a pleasure to have her, and she's been doing just some fantastic stuff here in the community within the city of Freeport, impacting us in Grand Bahama Island and creating some new things. We just talked about Fashion Week a couple of minutes ago.
Yes, we did.
Right?
I'm just thinking about how amazing that is.
Right?
And then we made an international stage.
Yes. Those are the kinds of things that she's been chairing. And so this particular committee, although she sits on the committee as one of the board members, she's also the chairman of the fundraising committee, which is very, very important because we need the money for the children. So it's certainly a pleasure to welcome back to our Focus Forward Roundtable, Miss Fatima Zahra Kaboub. Thank you so much for joining us.
Glendina, thank you so much for having us today. Really, really appreciate you giving us this platform to talk about the home. So
always, because there are children as well.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. And of course, you cannot talk about the children's home without talking about the person that is there with the children every day. She is not only the executive director, but they also call her mom. Miss Joan Hutchinson, thank you so much for joining us.
A pleasure to be here with you all, always.
Yes. So we want to jump into the discussion. And if I can start with you, Ms. Hutchinson, you know, we all know that the Grand Bahama Children's Home plays a vital role in this community. I really need you to tell us, how vital is that role?
We have children across the Bahamas that are in need of care. And through social services, many of them end up at the home. The home is responsible for making sure their needs are met, that they're loved, they're taken care of, they're going to school, their mental health is addressed as best we can, that they feel part of the community at large, and just that they're warming up to be good, upstanding citizens, so that some of life's cycles don't continue, that we impart the best virtues and morals that we can in them so that they can go on to have productive lives. And so, as you can imagine, that's an awesome task, particularly when you have 25 children that you need to care for, and of varied ages. So I'm sure you know by now that we take them from 6 weeks, and we go to, according to our agreement, it should be 14 years. But since Columbus House is not opened back since Dorian, we now have a 17-year-old that's there. And as teenagers, you can imagine that that comes along with a lot of issues, loving issues, of course, but just their space that they need to be able to thrive. So we manage them the best we can, and we look to the community to help us to be able to provide that love and care and talent, whatever the community can do, feed them, clothe them, all of that is a part of what we're there to do.
I think what I like, and she said, you mentioned her, you introduced it as the children's home. It's not an orphanage. It is the children's home.
Absolutely.
It is their home. And so everything that we provide for our children in our home is the very same thing that they need. And I love the second thing that you had mentioned when Glenda had asked you about, how vital. You said love.
Love, yes.
They need that love.
Absolutely.
And so not only as, we always say we need the money, but the children also need you to be active in their lives. If you can, play basketball, come play basketball with them. If you can, do hair, come help them do hair with them. Give them all those things that you would give your children. And I love the fact that you talked about that. So again, why we're here is because we're talking about how can we now help the children's home, and how, of course, Fatima is involved so that we can do this. So you want to continue on?
I just want to have a little bit more of a conversation, and you hit the nail on the head when you talked about love, and you also talked about pouring into them with morals and the things that they need. Essentially, growing the whole man, the whole child to be, like you said, a productive citizen in the community. So on an average day at the home, Mom, you're probably the only mom in the Bahamas with 25 children.
25.
Right?
Sometimes 30. Now, we just happen to have 25 now.
goodness.
But sometimes 30, went up to 33 after Dorian.
Oh my goodness.
So no, it's
That's quite a bit.
That's quite a task.
What does that look like on the average day with the children at their home and, being their mom?
They get up in the morning, and I must say, I can't do this by myself. I do have a staff of other mothers who are there. We have 24-hour care for the children so that we can make sure that they're taken care of. So they get up in the morning, they'll have their breakfast. We have somebody that cooks breakfast for all of the children, breakfast and supper. They get up, get dressed. We try to get them all. Of course, sometimes even though you've laid things out, they can't find this and they can't find that, and where did I put this, and homework, and I have homework, just as it would be in a normal house.
Yes.
So get them off to school, and we're at work. Now during the day, persons will come in and want to know more about the home or want to do a donation, and we're always happy to receive those donations. Then they come home at 3 o'clock, and the cycle of their home, and it's like shoes are off and everything is everywhere. They do homework. We set up incentives for them to be able to do their homework. People are with them to provide that attention, and we're always looking for more persons to come in and help with homework. Not that things have changed in math, but I was never good in math, and so if there's somebody that can help,
Someone else better
okay.
can come.
I know my limitations, and I want to make sure that they're getting better grades than I did in math. So if there are people out there that are good in math and science, whatever it is, just to come to have other persons other than us helping them to help the children. So they go to, they have their supper and they get ready for bed, and of course nobody ever wants to go to bed, though there is a curfew, and so that's drama all on its own.
times
But
3, because there's 3 different houses. We do have, boys are in the house, the girls are in the house, and then you've got other boys in separate house. So it's times 3, all the drama times 3.
Because we do have children that are on the spectrum, as things are growing now, and we're now learning more about autism and the challenges that go with the autistic children. So we do have those that are on the spectrum, and trying to also make sure that their needs are met. So we're a melting pot of the nation right there in our home. And the more community can help, the more people are aware that we're still there, because I'm still surprised to know that there are people who don't know that the home is still in the back of town and we're still caring for children. So I'm trying to do a better job of getting out there into the community and making sure we need their help, we need their love, we need them to come in, volunteer. And the process for volunteering is come in, fill out a form. We have you sign an information form. We also have you sign a confidentiality agreement that secures the child that you may hear something, but that remains within the confines of the home. We have a small
Child's
community,
protection,
and we
yeah.
want to make sure that we are doing our best to protect the child at all cost.
At all costs, being
At
the
all
last
costs.
word. It passed me over here to our fundraiser.
Oh God.
Cost.
That's fair.
Now, of course, people want to know, what have we worked out what a cost is per day or per month to manage the home or for each child? We want the community to be aware, because of course you're here because we need to raise the money to help.
Well, we worked out to run the home, just to keep the doors open. So this is without adding all the bells and whistles that sometimes we'd like to add, like extra mental health or extra curriculum vitae activities, which we try to do, but obviously it'd be so nice to be able to do more. But just to run the home and keep this going, to get a nice level of entertainment for the kids, we need to raise about we need $700,000 a year. So if you take away what the government gives us, a little bit what other donors give us, we still have to raise $400,000 a year. That's left to us as a home to raise from the outside world.
wow.
And that's a
And
huge
that's
amount of money.
That's
It's
a lot of
almost
money.
$500,000.
And just like you said, there's no
Yeah.
extra bells and whistles. So
No,
for example,
no,
if
this is
there's a
just to get
class
food,
trip
the
and the
vitamins.
basic
Absolutely,
things,
just
none
a
of those
fun
things,
day.
just a fun day.
Which is $10 a child or $30 a child,
Yeah.
Right.
times the 20.
Times
I mean,
25.
if you think just to, for example, going back to school, just to get the uniforms, the books, that's about $500-600 per child. You multiply that by 25, that's a huge amount of money. And we get no help for that. So,
Wow.
every time you need a pair of trainers, multiply that by 25.
But
Everything.
hold on, not only multiply 25. I'm talking to my son now, and we're just in November? His tennis shoes are too small that I bought. I'm like, I bought them a half size too
You can
big.
give them back to
Right.
us.
I'm like, how are you already needing
know, yeah.
new trainers? But this is something I think we forget.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
not just one a year.
It's
You
not
have
one
to
time.
do it over the years, and obviously, they all run around. We have to there are a lot of them. They fight, they play. I mean, you know how the kids
They're
are.
siblings.
Right.
Exactly. It's like a normal family. So the wear and tear on the clothes, on shoes, running around in that park and just playing. It's so we do have a huge need, certainly for clothing. And we have some support, but not enough.
Right.
It's we wish you didn't have to buy all of these things, but we do.
Okay.
We need to.
So as we're talking about resources, you're obviously here now. You're going to talk about a major event you have coming up. So let's talk about that, because people can not only buy tickets for this event, but they also can continue to donate even at this event. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, we've been incredibly lucky to have strong supporters. Like we have people who comes along and every year and they support the home, and that's been amazing to rely on that, because obviously this is our big gala and it is one of our biggest fundraising events, and we aim to raise about that's our aim, is to raise $100,000 every year. Now we have sometimes gone beyond that, sometimes just below that, but our aim is for one gala to do that. We need more, obviously, but we were very lucky. Like we had Bakai who came along and gave us, was it $55,000 last year? So we
That's
have
awesome.
donors like that, people who are, some of the donors sometimes want to stay anonymous and are incredibly kind, and every year they come and give us some money. But we still need to raise money. It's not like we don't get any support. We do, actually. The home has been really, really lucky to have incredible corporate sponsors, but we still need to raise quite a lot. As you know, like every household, the price of everything is going up, food,
Right.
electricity, everything. So we have to try to keep up constantly and raise the bar a little bit in our fundraising. And fundraising is not easy because, we're a small community.
Right.
There's a lot of fundraising event, a wonderful event, and the Red Cross had a fabulous event a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And So you tend to tap on the same community for the same amount of money.
Agreed.
So then we have this competition between charities of what's like, the events going to have to come up, have to be fun.
Right.
Because also there's people want to help you, but also there's an element of you've got to make it fun.
I want to be able to enjoy myself while I'm
exactly,
there.
for people.
Yes.
Yes.
Because our tickets to come to our event is $250 donation to the home.
Right.
So the event is completely free.
Right.
Just to make it very clear, so it's all sponsored by corporate sponsors.
All free. Let me pop
All
my
free.
ticket right there.
So
Our
when you
cameraman
come
will
and
be
you
able to
make
get
a
it.
$250 donation, when you go to the home and buy your ticket, that stays in the home. That doesn't come out to pay any bill. So that's just
Not one
not
bill.
$1 comes out from that $250.
That's
a
amazing.
That's why we
And-
make
and
it very
that's-
it's a donation to
Right.
the home.
That's how much we've worked it out, that each child, to
Yeah.
be able to support a child, is $250 per week that it costs us.
That's it.
Between feeding them, clothing them.
Not a month.
Not a
No.
month.
That's a
week.
lot.
Right? And so that's how we
you
came
got one
up
child.
with
Yes.
this figure to
And
be
it's
able to.
expensive. Yeah, so I can imagine.
And as you remember, we're a non-for-profit, so there's no money that we actually made. It's not like we
Right.
can depend on something each month that's coming in. So the money has to be managed in a way that we will have it to last for when there's not so much coming in, that we still have our bills to pay, electricity and water and feed them and
And so your bills
insurance.
fluctuate just like ours.
Yes.
But we have to make sure these bodies are taken care of to the best we can. And they don't have steak and lobster, but we try to make sure that they have a healthy meal each time they sit down. So the $250 is definitely a donation that you are pledging to support a child.
But June, you just
That
shocked me,
goes a
though.
long
It's
way.
Still sitting on me just 1 week.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just 1 week. So me as a donor,
you
I'm
have
thinking,
so you have to think about, so for example, one of our biggest costs is the labor cost. So you've got to remember that we have babies and we have different age, different homes, and we need a 24-hour care. We can't leave babies on their own.
Right.
There's no such thing as 5 p.m. We can have,
Right.
everything stops. So it doesn't. The home goes on. It's open
24
24 hours a day. So, and then there's no, it's a bank holiday or it's the weekend. People have to show up to work
No
to
matter
care
what.
for our kids, no matter
so at
what.
12 o'clock at night when they wake up with a tummy ache, if it's 4 of them,
Someone has to get
Somebody's
up.
Someone-
there.
yeah.
And poor June is always on call as well, also 24 hours. So
June, you're well put together with all of that. So we need to definitely encourage people to buy a ticket and then do a little bit
Yeah.
more. Now, what if I come to the event and I want to donate at the event?
So there's definitely a possibility. So you can, so a lot of people sometimes can't come to the event because they're traveling, but they still make the donation. We send the link, the donation links, and you can go to the Children's Home website, which is
www.gbchildren'shome.com.
.org, I think.
.org, yes.
That's it.
Sorry.
And you can click on donate, and it's a very easy website, and you can donate the funds. Some people during the event they can't come, they make $250 donation, which is wonderful because sometimes it allows. And I just want to be, obviously quite transparent, but even our board members, our staff, everyone pays for it. No one comes for free because the view that we take is every time you give a free ticket, that's $250 you take away from the children.
Right.
So sometimes when people donate a ticket, we use it to get some of our staff to come, or we get the ticket sponsored as well. So because it's we're running a tight ship. This is our big event. This is the only time we can make. And Stone Crab has a very limited sitting as well. We can't then sell 200 tickets. We probably it's 150 maximum. So
If I can just pull this from Alex. So the event is November 15th, coming up really quickly.
yeah.
November 15th, 7:30 p.m. at the Stone Crab Restaurant on Taino Beach, and it is beautiful, by the way. We know that. And of course, there's a theme here.
Yes,
Tell us
yes,
a little
yes.
bit about El Casino Royale.
So
What's
the
that
theme
about?
is a fun play because I was saying earlier, fundraising is very competitive. You have to make it fun for your people to come and support you. So the theme this year is a play on El Casino back in the days, and also Casino Royale, which is a bit of James Bond. So we're going to have this theme, so everyone dressed up as James Bond. We're having a full casino show. That's going to be hilarious. Proper dancers with some feathers like back in the days.
Okay.
So we have someone who used to work at the casinos helping with with the
Someone from
with
the
the
princess,
routine.
the princess
Yes,
showroom?
yes.
Okay.
They're doing happy
Sounds
with
like
the
we need to
routine
get
for
some
the
feathers.
dance.
There you go. There you go. You're in.
Sequins.
Quite
Yes,
nice.
sequins and feathers.
Sequins,
So
feathers, maybe a nice
it's
fancy
quite grown
suit.
up, obviously, but so it's going to be quite fun. And we've got a little bit of games, a bit of cards, and a bit of roulette, but it's all play money. Let's be very clear.
Monopoly money.
No, it's monopoly money. This is
No
just to
actual
entertain.
gambling going on.
But it is no. But it is a dinner, full-on dinner, obviously, and the dance, like as usual. It will be silent pledges as well. But there will be an element of fun casino theme just to entertain everyone and to play cards with your friends and giggle and laugh.
So
But
lots of fun
that's-
stuff.
Shaking already.
Alex is ready to go. She is coming with the feathers and all the rest of it. Listen, so we want to continue the conversation because we want to hear more about El Casino Royale. And of course, we want to talk about the Grand Bahama Children's Home a little bit more as well. So we are going to take a quick break, but please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
My name is Coach Mick. I'm the director here at Sacred and Fit, where we offer boot camp classes, personal training, whatever your fitness goals are, we can help you attain it. Whether it's to lose weight, to put on muscle, whatever it is, we got the trainers here and the expertise to help you attain those goals. And the whole mission with that is, to provide a high quality service, right, with half of the price. So that's our competitive edge. We have a great community, we got great accountability. Whether it's a meal plan that you need an extra motivation, whatever you need, we got here. And we're located at City of Life, the old bowling alley, right this side of the building. You come in, you hear the music. Our boot camp classes are 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 6 p.m., right? Any other time outside of that, it's personal training and small group classes. So you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, at Sacred and Fit. That's SACRED and FIT and Fit. Or you can send us a message at 807-5670. We'll love to get in contact with you and help you start your fitness journey.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward. We're having a great day today talking with the Grand Bahama Children's Home. We have their board members and their executive director here and the chairman of the fundraising committee. And so we're having a wonderful conversation about all things Grand Bahama Children's Home, our children, right Alex?
Children.
Amen.
We're talking about some other stuff too.
So
Dealing cards.
talking about El Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Alex loves the fun stuff. I'm surprised she hasn't talked about food this entire show because she's excited about.
I am excited about dressing up and having a good time
Okay.
for a really good cause.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Fantastic.
exactly.
And it's certainly a good cause. So we just want to welcome back to the show Miss Joan Hutchison. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. The executive director, and again,
Just call her Mom.
AKA known as Mom. And
Mom.
of course, one of the board members and the chairman of the fundraising committee, Miss Fatima Zara Kaboub. Thank you guys for joining us and for being here. We're having such a wonderful conversation. And I'm so taken aback by, I'm still thinking about how she talked about love.
Love.
Loving the children, how important that is,
love me
pouring
the
into
same
them,
way.
giving them. You love me the same way?
I love you even more.
Alex is so much. But, talking about not only funding, which is very important, and we're going to get into that, but again, just having the conversation around building the whole child and pouring into them morals and values, listening to them, learning them, getting to know them. And it's a tremendous job with 25 children and sometimes 30.
And 32.
And so, yes.
But she's well put together for 25 children, 25 kids. I mean, I got one in the house right now, and I'd be listen. This is the
Losing
best.
your mind,
this is
right?
the best I look. when I'm on Focus Forward. He's someone asked me, "Are you going to go out looking like that?" I'm like, "You have me looking like this." Let alone 25.
Right. But Ms. Hutchison, you know, we appreciate the work that you do and that of your team. And as Ms. Kaboub had mentioned, it's a 24/7 operation. It's not just coming in the daytime, leaving, going home like we do when it's work time, and then coming back the next morning.
Or picking them and
It's a
dropping them off
full-
somewhere when I'm done and I'm tired.
Right.
Slendia, come get Chase. And then she's like, wrong number.
That sounds like me. That sounds like me.
Right.
But of course, we just want to talk a little bit about, you know, we talked about the funding and having the children in the home, but we haven't had the conversation in terms of adoption or fostering for the children. How does that work at the children's home?
As you know, the children are wards of the state. They come to us, as I've said, for safekeeping. Social services is really the person who would be responsible for fostering, and we encourage that from the home. From the board perspective, one of the things that we're hoping and that we share with social services is that the children aren't there to stay for any long length of time. That's what we would want. We would want them to, by whatever the court has dictated for their parents to do, if they can be reunified with their parents, for that to happen as early as possible. That's ultimately the goal from a board perspective. It doesn't happen all the time, and so what we've tried to work with social services, who is the person primarily responsible for fostering, if they can be fostered by a family, I know that there is a team that they have begun to put together to be able to look at persons who want to come forward and foster, because adoption is very, very difficult in this country, and I would assume in most countries, but it just takes a very long time to do, so persons have fostered. In the last 5 years since I've been there, we've had maybe 3 children who have been fostered. So I know the process does exist, just not as much as we would like it to. But we're hoping that social services builds up that network to be able to have more children fostered.
We had children that were fostered full time, and then we have children that sort of have, it's like a sponsor, I suppose, sponsoring parents or something. They come and get them at weekends and holidays, because some people work and they can't look after the kids full time and give them the attention that they need. Right. So something that we had that in the past, right, where people will foster some of our children just for weekends and holidays, and that's helpful too, to be honest. But again, it's really the social services decision to make. But I think they work out different solutions to get as many kids to experience to be in a real family home. Obviously.
Okay,
We are working on, and have for the last 3 years, our children going home for the longer holidays like Christmas.
Especially Christmas, because it's a really family.
They've been able to provide for most of the children. We would like all, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And so as many of them that can be fostered during the Christmas and even Easter, we'd like that to happen. And you never know where that may lead to a long-term
because you build bonds and relationships, and those kinds of things start to happen.
And it's good for the children.
Yes, I'm sure. So, Ms. Kaboub, I just wanted to come back to you because I know we started talking about fundraising with you first, and that's a huge part of your portfolio to be able to assist the home. But one of the things that, and I remember some time ago, how I knew that you were somehow involved with the board in the home was when there was a lot of renovation and work being done at the buildings after Hurricane Dorian and that sort of thing, and you headed up quite a bit of that. Tell us a little bit just about your experience in terms of helping the home, and what does it truly mean to you to support something that's just such, something that's so impactful to the community?
It was a horrendous experience because when Dorian happened, I remember I was in France back with my family, and then I got a call saying the water is rising. And one of the foster mothers, Mrs. Butler actually, who lives in a village, her daughter called me to say the water's gone up to the windows of the children's home. And I remember asking, but surely the kids have been evacuated. But for some reason, no one knew that the water has risen downtown. So no one knew that the kids were affected because the telephone lines were not working. So eventually we managed to get to Nima, and the Defence Force came and picked up the kids and took them into safer ground. With the help of social services. I think they were put in the hotel or something, because it was so shocking. It was such a no one was expecting. I mean, Dorian was an extraordinary event.
Right.
No one was prepared for that kind of incredible sort of storm, and especially not downtown. We never had flooding downtown before. It was extraordinary. It happened so quickly. So seeing the entire village had to be completely gutted and rebuilt from basically from scratch. But for the all the roofs had to be fixed, and all the inside had to be gutted. The floors had to be taken out. The bathrooms. I mean, everything had to be completely done from scratch. What we used it also, we thought, well, it was a good time to upgrade the entire village. So we have disabled access for every bathrooms, every doors, to make sure that you're up to code as you go. But it was a horrendous time, and it took us almost 2 years to get it all done.
Yeah, they were back in a year.
You can imagine everything was everything was damaged. The toys, the grounds.
They lost everything.
Everything electric. Sliding doors had to be replaced. All the windows had to be. I mean, everything had to be replaced. It was a
tremendous amount of work.
A tremendous amount of work.
I can't imagine what that would feel like, because just seeing my home being destroyed, having to redo everything, and listening to my son ask me all the time, when will we get back to our house?
Well, I think it was probably more traumatic for the children.
That's what I'm thinking, more traumatic for them.
Yeah, and I think they sort of, I remember, because I did say to Mrs. Butler, I need you to film Defence Force picking up the kids, because I was so worried, I was so far away, and I was so worried that it didn't happen or something. So, and I remember there's a little footage where you can see the Defence Force carrying the kids under their arm and the water up to their waist, walking to because the bus couldn't go, that far.
Couldn't get there.
And I was just thinking, you just wonder to yourself, what this poor children must be thinking. I mean, this is like,
It's
for them, it's above their
Yes.
head, So it's quite extraordinary, and being taken out, and the drama and the screaming and the bus stuck in the water. I mean, I don't know what they must have felt, but there was a lot of trauma there.
And they're still living that trauma, because every time it rains, or when there's a hurricane coming or a storm coming, you'll hear them start to ask questions, and you'll see other symptoms that will manifest from what they went through. So when we say these children have been through a lot, they definitely have been through a lot. They had, taken away from their parents.
And they scattered around, because when they went to
taken-
Nassau wasn't ready for them either.
Right.
Where do you put 30 kids? So some of them had to be to the Renfrewley, some of them were the emergency hostel, some of them, they were scattered around different homes. So siblings were sometimes separated.
Correct.
So, and then you go to a place with other kids, other people you don't know. They're still children.
Yeah.
It was quite sort of, I think the whole experience was quite intense.
And some of them will talk about it still. It will come up in conversation. So they still have the memories of what that was like, and the moving, being in Nassau for a year, some of the things that would have happened in Nassau, then being brought back here to Grand Bahama. They were a little off kilter coming back because they were afraid still. Then COVID. So when we talk about mental health and us really wanting to do our best to be able to address those needs with these children who have gone through so much for so long, it is a real thing. And making sure that as they grow, that we are addressing some of those things that cause them fear.
Okay.
Because from that, if we don't, what will happen to them later, some of the behaviors that we will see later will be not what we want to see in our country, which is so small, where people are still related.
Right.
So
Agreed.
addressing it, helping them to cope, helping them to deal. It's never going to go away, but having so many things that have piled up that you're not able to get to the root of feelings and coping mechanisms and interventions would be unfair if we didn't address it in a timely manner. So that's our battle with the department sometimes, because we do see the need.
We're
So
making
when-
progress with
We
that.
are.
We
We
making
definitely
progress.
are. So when we say that we have our fundraiser, it's all with the aim to do our best to do right by the children through the means that are provided. And Patty always does a wonderful job with these themes, whether it's a masquerade
Right.
or, you know, this new one we couldn't figure out how are we going to do that. She managed to make a way.
Make it happen.
She made a way.
She's about to have a James Bond in the house.
I know, right?
Exactly. So bring your gold dress.
Gold dress.
Gold, goldenite, isn't it?
Okay.
You're putting it
I don't know.
Okay.
So talking about El Casino Royale, just remind us date, time, and let's
So
talk
of course
a
El
little bit more
Casino,
about
because
that.
it's the 70th anniversary of Freeport, so that's why we're having a little, you know,
Throwback to the
Yeah,
Magic
and
City
bec-
days.
Yeah, and I think the casino thing was such a big deal, part of our community back then. I mean, casinos, I remember even 20 years ago, just the Alukai casino was really fun. We used to go there, there's always party and
Yes.
dance, there was a DJ, and it was really fun. So, so it's a throwback. So it's going to be really fun. So Saturday the 15th, 7:30 at the Stone Crab. So it's like
Make
a
your
James Bond,
donations.
and it's like a James Bond theme. So you
James
dress as you
Bond
wish.
theme.
It's all James Bond.
dress.
Okay.
So it's going to be fun. And we've got a dancing show. We've got dinner. It's going to be such fun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it.
So I can feel your
So-
excitement already.
So where can we get tickets?
Oh, tickets. So tickets are on the website. You can go to the Children's Home, www.gbchildrenshome.org, and you can click donate. And if you go there, it will say tickets for the gala or just donations. So you can choose there. Then we'll get your name. Make sure you put your name so you get on the list.
The children's home.
Children's Home is always a good place. You go pick up your tickets there.
Physically
So
go into the children's home,
physically
which
to
is
the children's home.
located on
Baggatown Trip Lane.
Trip Lane. That's what it is. Trip Lane.
Where-
Same place it's always been.
Exactly.
For the last at least 5 years plus, right?
Day. Yes, exactly.
And then we'll have some at the Stone Crab, because a lot of people don't know what the children's home is. So we also have at the Stone
This
Crab.
is the
you
Stone
can
Crab
buy-
as well. Okay, fantastic.
Okay.
They can
It's
make their
available
donation
there.
any which way they would like to do it.
Yep.
Get that ticket so
Yeah.
that they can be there.
And
It
just
sounds
to
like a lot of fun.
reiterate, 100% of the $250 goes straight to the home. And any money we collect at the event, whatever funds, because we have a lot of silent pledges, we have sort of donations, or for, you know, people sometimes get up and say, I want to do something special for the home and I want to do $5,000. All of that goes directly to the home.
So how are you able to do this for free? How are you able to do that event for free?
Well,
you
I've
have
got to spend.
sponsors.
I've got to thank my sponsors. Yes.
Yes.
So,
So tell us who your
usually,
sponsors
we've
are.
got this wonderful formula that has worked over the years, for the last 3 years. So we've got the Grand Bahama Port Authority has been wonderful. Obviously, I know we talked about the hurricane damage. I mean, you know, they pay for the hurricane insurance. So when we have damages, I mean, I don't want to go back to but you know, we're talking huge amount of monies to fix the homes, and that they've been amazing with that and helping us put everything together. But every event, they help us with all the entertainment.
Okay.
They cover all the entertainment. The St. George family always helps with the food,
Okay.
so they pay for the food. The Stone Crab has been amazing because they give us the space for free and they sell us the food at cost.
That's amazing.
So that's incredible, because that
is.
means they don't make any money
Nothing.
themselves. And also on top of it, all the tips for the staff, you know, the 15% service.
Right.
That also, the tips,
that.
yeah, the staff absorbs that because it's like a donation. So it's not just, Olivia is wonderful and she always supports every event we do. But also all the staff at Stone Crab, in their own way, contribute to this incredible event. Sands Brewery always comes up with wonderful wines and beers and the drinks for the event. So that's, which, you know, we wouldn't be able to do without
These are
them.
amazing sponsors.
Yes.
Sands Brewery,
Yeah.
Stone Crab staff. Let's
Right.
point that
Yeah,
out. Okay, the
yeah,
Stone
yeah.
Crab staff as well, and the St. George's family,
Yeah.
and the Grand Bahama Port Authority,
Exactly.
the Grand Bahama community as well. And who
Yeah.
else did we miss?
Who else we miss? For this specific event, I think that's all we have. But of course, you have, you know, there's so many at the event who comes up with pledges every year. They are families, and I can't name all of them,
Right.
but
A lot
we've
of
got
them.
wonderful people who come and support sort of pledges, funds, and at every event, and
Yes.
they show up. They
Yes.
show up, and it's you know, it's so important. We need them. We need them. So.
And it's all very exciting. So thank
But
you
also,
guys.
but I want to say, just to put things into perspective, $250 if you choose $500, it's quite a lot of money. We have some people who come who save all year to be able to buy the ticket for our event. It's not just the corporate sponsors. It's not exclusive to people who have money. Some people save for this because they love to be able to come and support us, and they love to come and have fun and be part of the event. It's a really lovely event. Everyone meets each other. It's the same people more or less coming the whole time. It's just a wonderful event to be part of.
All right.
It's a definite save the date from the first of the year.
Save the
Yeah.
date. Yes,
No,
save the
definitely.
date.
And
And buy your
it's
ticket.
always in November, and it's usually that second week in November.
Yeah.
All right.
So most
So-
definitely.
Yes, so definitely Grand Bahama Freeport. Everybody, save the date. Go and buy your ticket, put it in your calendars today, and sometime go this week and get your ticket. As you know, there's always limited seating that's available.
true.
And so you cannot wait until the last minute. You want to be a part of El Casino Royale.
Royale.
So we'll,
think you like
we'll
saying
see how
that.
that goes. I do. Yeah, I've said it maybe about 5 times for the show.
she loves,
I'm just
loves,
saying.
she loves the name.
It's going to be a fantastic time. I'm thinking, back in the day, just a little bit. Did you ever get to see any of the Princess Casino shows?
Well, at this point, I'm thinking I want to run home on commercial break and come back in a dress to see if that'll work. Maybe we'll get our audience to vote
so
on
I'll
it.
give you a little secret. I guess I can say it now because the casino is not operational anymore. I watched my first show at 8 years old from the back of the room.
How did you do that?
How did I get in there?
How did you get in there?
I'll tell you that after the show, but I did watch the show. I did see it, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. It was like, boy, do you do that? But anyways, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah, especially
It was
back then.
fantastic, and I spent more than one opportunity doing that. But anyways, we'll talk about that later
Oh.
too.
We'll
But
find out. I'll
listen,
tell y'all.
Listen, I'll tell you guys about that. But thank you so much for being here, the Grand Bahama Children's Home, Ms. Kaboob, the board members. Thank you guys so much for all that you do for the children, our children, the vulnerable ones of our community. We truly appreciate your
And
efforts,
Bimini,
your time.
and
Bimini and Abaco as well,
Northern
so the Northern
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Okay, awesome.
It's an amazing effort. So thank you guys for
Thank you
being
so
there.
much for having
And
us.
Grand Bahama, make sure that you are supporting. Listen, we have more show to come. It is not over.
More show.
We have lots of information to be able to share with you. There's that Christmas season coming up, and there are some things that's happening around the city, and you need to know about that. So we will tell you about that right on the other side of this break. So we'll be right back.
Welcome to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Focus Forward. We had a great day talking about the Grand Bahama Children's Home, but we want to shift gears right now because we want to talk about events that's happening within the city of Freeport. Not just downtown, because we're going to get to downtown for Alex, right? But events that's happening all around the city of Freeport, including downtown. Do you feel better about that?
No.
Okay, all right. Can't impress this lady.
I don't know.
So we're going to get into our conversations really quickly, and certainly want to introduce our guests at this time. First guest being Mrs. LaShawn Dames, who's the Business Development Manager at the Grand Bahama Port Authority and the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau. Thank you so much for joining us.
We love you.
I love you too.
I want you to know that.
This is an
You're
honor.
amazing.
Oh,
what
well,
you
we agree with that.
do.
We agree
the
with
work
that.
that you do is phenomenal.
Especially downtown, right?
Especially for the business community.
Thank you,
You know,
Alex.
the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau is amazing. You know, they sponsor the show.
Yeah.
They allow us to be here
on every week. So I just want you to know
There's
that.
a whole team. There's a whole team.
Tell your whole team we love them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's enough kissing up.
And
An
of,
hour. Check is kissing up for the extra hour.
and of course, we want to welcome back to the roundtable another lady of many hats who is also the vice president of the Downtown Freeport Business Association. It's your boss, Alex.
Okay.
Yes. Mr. Collier Braylon, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
She's my party animal. Before she was like, party in the backyard, oh, party all night long. What we gonna do? Rake and scrape until the morning.
Y'all sound like y'all have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we do.
And we be
So
having
much
fun.
fun.
We do.
This whole holiday season.
Yes.
Where we having it?
Downtown.
Okay.
Downtown.
Downtown.
Okay. But with that commercial just now, I'm sure people come.
That's a demo.
They come in to say
That's
it
a
in
demo.
person.
That's a demo. That's a demo.
I'm telling you.
So, Mrs. Dames, so let's just get the conversation into context after all of the dancing and singing.
Right?
We want to talk about certainly downtown, but we want to talk about Freeport Flash Friday, which is citywide.
Citywide.
Right? Now, take us back to the beginning. Where did Freeport Flash Friday originate, and why?
It's the context,
Yeah,
right?
yes, because we need to know
context.
why are we doing this.
All
Why
right.
are we doing this?
So Freeport Flash Friday originated in downtown. Believe it or not.
Will we tell her again
Downtown.
loudly?
No.
Right?
Let's
And
hear what she
so-
got to say.
And so Freeport Flash Friday originated in downtown, and it started right after Hurricane Matthew in 2016. A lot of the businesses in the downtown area sustained significant damages, and so we wanted to find a way to really bring them back together, get started for the holiday, but more importantly, encouraging residents to buy local, shop at home, invest in this economy by supporting
Local
local
businesses.
businesses.
Yes.
And so that was the starting point, and that was in 2016. Here we are 9 years later.
9-9.
It's a long time.
9 years later, and we are even stronger because we are in downtown still. We are at Port Lucaya. We are at the Seahorse Plaza. We are at the Raven Mall, and we are everywhere else.
Just say it.
throughout
All
the
over the
city.
city of
Everywhere.
All
Freeport.
over the city.
All the shopping
So
places.
Freeport Flash Friday has become the major promotional holiday shopping event where the Grand Bahama Port Authority, through the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, we go all out to promote the licensees throughout the city, share their sales, share the discounts, and encourage the residents to buy local, shop at home.
I like
Yes.
you.
And that's really important, right? That's the meat of it. Buy local, shop at home, and
Invest in
support
this economy.
all of these businesses. Invest in this economy.
Yeah.
That's what
Buy
I really
local.
wanted to hear. And nobody says it like
Shop at home.
her, that buy local, shop
Buy
at home.
local.
So
supposed to
wonderful.
say shop
Thank
at
you so
home.
much for that context.
Buy local.
Shop at home.
Buy local.
Shop at home.
Buy local.
Shop at home.
Just in case. Make sure everybody understands what we're doing here.
We're all on the same page. All on the same
Okay,
page.
let's not gloss over the fact that this is sponsored by the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau and the Grand Bahama Port Authority. They pay for all the promotions and the advertising for this event.
Right.
And we do that because we want to make sure that it is free to our licensees.
Say it again.
It's a benefit.
Free. It's a benefit.
Yeah,
of
you like that
being a
word.
licensee,
Membership
yes.
has benefits,
Yes,
right? Or
yes.
licensees have benefits.
Licensees
Licensees have benefits. Yeah, and it's what again?
Free.
Oh, you heard it?
No, I didn't hear.
She made it loud enough.
Free promotions.
Free for all of the licensees
Right.
in the city of Freeport.
So let's talk about these different, I guess we can say areas or these pod areas where the businesses may be.
Right.
What can people really look forward to when they go to these different spaces at the different businesses?
Okay,
What's
so,
out there?
So we bring all of our licensees on board. We extend the invitation for them to sign up. Let us know what their promotions are. Are you offering 50% off store-wide? Are you doing up to 75% off a particular item or a sale rack? Are you doing special prizes and giveaways? Our job is to get the word out there, to attract the customers to come to your store. So when you are out there on any of the Flash Fridays, because we've now moved from just one day, this year we're doing 3 days starting November 28th, and it's going to go into the holiday season. But our job is to get the word out there on what the businesses are doing. So when you as a resident, as a shopper, go out, you have coupons for discounts, you find amazing sales, you can win prizes. If you're following us throughout the city, we're giving away a pot of up to $10,000 in prizes,
A pot of cash?
in giveaways, well, not cash. because
Prizes
it's-
and giveaways, yeah.
Prizes
yeah.
and
I was
giveaways.
asking for the
So
prize.
you
I
can
know, I
win.
know, I
So
know.
you can win prizes. As you're shopping, the stores are giving away prizes and special discounts all throughout any of the Flash
So
Fridays.
you're saying free. You're saying you're advertising. What avenues are you using to advertise these businesses?
Oh, so we have a huge social media platform across, huge social media presence across Instagram, across Facebook. Now we're on TikTok, so we're going to be using that as an avenue. We go live to the radio stations where we're doing chit chats throughout all of the Fridays and even leading up to. And you, as a business owner, you can join us on the chit chat, so you can come and personally share what it is that you're
free?
going to do for free, because nobody can promote your business like you do.
I
right?
love that.
And then, of course, we come out and we have you two beautiful ladies do Focus Forward live on location.
Yes,
from our
looking
premier-
forward to that. I know I
Yes.
didn't tell you, but we're going.
Surprises, eh?
Yes.
Surprises.
And
I'm
you know
waiting
what?
for more
It'll be great
surprises
to
from
have
you.
a Focus Forward audience. I think we should have an audience.
A
have our
live audience
audiences.
this
Yeah,
year.
just come
I
out
believe
there.
so. I
Come
do
out there,
believe so.
watch, take part, that sort of thing.
Win some
We could have
prizes.
one or two of them just come on and say hi.
I want you to know that Freeport Flash Friday is so popular now. People come up to us and ask us, when are y'all having y'all Flash Friday
Right.
sales? They look forward to it
promotions.
every single year. And I think that says a lot
Yes.
for the initiative, how it started and where it is now, and the fact that not only are we flipping through phones, but you make a flip book. People go through the flip book. They're able to
And
see
they
who
can
has a
see
sale,
who is
when the-
participating,
yes, who's participating.
what discounts
I
they're
love
offering,
that.
how to contact them, where
I
they're
love
located.
that.
So we give
And
you,
you know
all
what
the
happens?
information.
People sometimes don't know where a store is.
Right.
You know, they don't know. And so once we get the little flip book, we can look, where they're
know where to
located.
go, and you
know
can
where to
find
go.
them.
Yes.
So let's
I
find
love it.
some people in downtown. So let's talk to Ms. Brennan a little bit, right? Let's talk about what's going to be happening in downtown. Downtown has like the mecca of stores. Let's be honest. When you talk about numbers, you talk about variety. Downtown has it. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have planned. Why should we come downtown?
Enlighten her.
Enlighten Alex, I want me and you to enlighten her.
Really?
Because, you know, we've
No.
been planning.
Alex wouldn't give you no time to
We've
talk.
been we have been planning downtown with the Downtown Freeport Business Association Committee, which Alex is the
Wait.
great.
I'm going to stick a pause in there. Jacolia, please introduce yourself as a part of the business development team.
Yes. See, now I asked
See
before
there?
the show, right? And I was like, I wanted to be politically correct, but she was being so humble and pious. But so forgive me for not introducing you the way I should have and not giving you the opportunity to say no, right?
Well, she did ask, you know, and I figured that I would stick to the role of DFBA, and because I'm so excited about downtown and what what we got going on. But I am a part of the business development team, and of course, LD we call her, but LaShawn Dames is who I have the pleasure of finding out what Flash Friday was all about last year, right? And going down to the businesses. And so it's a pleasure to be a part of the business development under the leadership of Derek Newbold, right? And the Grand Bahama Port Authority team,
Right.
on the whole, working along with Glendia and feeling like Alex is a part of our team, but
I
she's
know,
really
right?
not a part of the team.
Right.
She is a part of the
And
team.
people always saying, you
know?
and Alex must be like this to work together. I said, me and Alex don't work together.
I
work
get that.
together,
I get that often.
People ask you, right?
Yes, they do. So it is a pleasure. Moving into the exciting part of downtown and what we have coming.
Tell 'em,
is-
girl, tell 'em.
Tell them.
Tell
Let
'em.
the cat out the bag.
Out of the bag.
So we're going to complement Buy Local Shop at Home Flash Friday this year. We are bringing Saturdays on the block.
Saturday on the block. Listen.
Saturdays on the block. Just think about it. You're coming downtown with your family, and you're able to just picture it in your mind. Come and watch Plaiting of the Maypole.
Okay.
Who know about Plaiting of the Maypole?
Okay, give me some more.
You're giving some more. You're gonna listen to some music by a nice
Party
local
in the
DJ
backyard.
with the, all of that, and you're able to engage and meet new people, network, shop. Right? And we're just trying to bring an exciting time back to downtown, because we used to do this when I was in school. We used to come downtown, shop with our families, and have a good time. We're making it safe again.
And
Right?
eat.
And eat.
And eat.
But safety was a concern. If safety is a concern, please don't let it be a concern.
Not a concern.
You have the police patrolling downtown. Downtown is going, their presence is going to be all over downtown. So pack your bag up on a Saturday. Come and make Saturday your home, Saturday on the block. So we're starting from Friday.
With Flash Friday.
Flash Friday.
Flash Friday. And then we got
we're
going
moving
into
straight into Saturday.
Saturday on the
Where
block.
you're gonna have food. You are gonna have activities downtown. We're trying to make it someplace where families.
So it's a
can come.
wonderful shopping experience
And wonderful
all weekend.
And we're doing it starting.
November
No, no,
20.
it starts November 28th for
Yes.
Flash Friday.
Right.
But Saturday on the block start the first Saturday in December.
First Saturday in December. So
And we
listen,
have lots of prizes.
and surprises.
And surprises.
Plenty
Giveaways.
things we're giving away.
No, we have the giveaways.
We have the giveaways.
We have the giveaways.
Now,
pin right there,
now
though. Hold on.
are you having giveaways that's going to drive me into those businesses so I could get my little gift certificate, buy something, and maybe buy something else? We have those kinds of
Yes.
giveaways.
Well, we want to make sure that we're fair with the giveaways, right? You're coming down and you're not just coming just for the giveaways, even though you're coming for the giveaways.
coming for the giveaways.
We want it to
Come
be
shop.
an experience, right? So you can say, okay, I'm coming next Saturday, because this is every Saturday in the month of December before the Christmas.
And let's be honest and let's be fair. You can go downtown and on the average day, you may actually see 1 or 2 police officers walking around
You
in
do.
pairs and that
Yeah,
sort of thing.
patrolling,
It is a safe environment. That's what we want
is
you to
safe.
remember.
Right.
We're not getting safe. The DFBA has worked on this specifically over the last 2 years to be able to get things going. And everything is just ramping up and it's getting so wonderful, and the season is coming up and it's so exciting. And shopping is such a big deal, so we want everybody to come to Saturday on the block.
Saturday on the blocks, and we want to let the stores know, reach out to us.
Yes.
The FBA is here. You have Alex, you can see Alex all day long. You have Mr. President, a big shout out to Mr. Haddad, right?
Hassan Gadad.
That's it right there.
So just find
The FBA president, just find him. He's at the Playtime store. If you need to speak with him, you can always find him there. You can find Alex at Signature Choices. You can find Jacolia at GBPA. Come and reach out to us. We want your support. We want you to call and say, listen, I have a 15% off sale, 25% off sale for Flash Friday leading into Saturday on the blocks. Be a part of what we have going on. We can only help you if you help us help you.
Okay. Well, this sounds great, and we're so excited about Freeport Flash Friday coming up. The Downtown Business Association is getting ready for Saturday on the block, so you can have an entire weekend just to be able to shop, buy local, shop at home, support these businesses, support these families. These are your neighbors, your friends, your buddies, your former high school friends, and all that sort of thing, your church members. These are the people that you know. So let's work together to be able to support them and thereby supporting this economy. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. And of course, you're going to be hearing more about that over the course of the next several weeks. So we're going to have more information to be able to share with you. But in the meantime, check the social media. Make sure you go follow the FBA, follow Invest Grand Bahama so that you can get the information that you need. Alex, great show today.
Fantastic show. I'm excited.
Everybody should be excited. So we're going to have a wonderful weekend coming up November 15th. Don't forget the Grand Bahama Children's Home. Purchase your tickets so that you can support at least one child in the home. And if you are a corporate sponsor and you want to do something even more, they certainly welcome it. So make sure you go down to the Children's Home or you go to the Stone Crab. Just get your tickets and be there and support them. Until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting,
And I'm Alex Thompson.
informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus forward.
You've been listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated. And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday, same time, same place, for Focus Forward.